This is Route Talk.
In this week's episode, I will talk about streaming services. So, what are they? Some examples. How do you choose which one? And all the choice that's there. So, first of all, streaming services are pretty popular now. I'm just focusing on services that play movies and TV, so not Apple Music or Spotify, that kind of stuff. So, the ones I've used are Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Crave, and YouTube Premium. Each service has a lot of choice in what to watch, and shows are exclusive to some services. So, for example, you'll find The Expanse, one of the shows I have been watching a lot, or at least following, is on Amazon Prime and not on any other service. So, first of all, the streaming services are so popular, it's more accessible now than, let's say, 10 years ago. Netflix is the one I remember being the early popular one that came out before Prime and Disney Plus and all the other ones. That may not be true, but at least that's that had the most recognition back then. And since then, whenever it became popular, more and more have come out. At this point, there are so many services. It's kind of like having all these channels way back in the day on TV. You gotta pick and choose which one. And if you do have a cable subscription, you can similarly order different channels. So at this point, if you subscribe to multiple services, your bill's gonna increase, even if they're $10 each per month. If you have 5 of them, that's $50 right there. And you know, I subscribe to them not for the whole catalog of shows and movies that are on there, but certain ones. So I find the best strategy is you kind of pick one service, sign up monthly, pick one for a month, and then cancel it right away and switch to another service the next month. That's one way to save money on there. So, for example, if you sign up to Prime, you can watch The Expanse after all episodes come out of the latest season, finish it up, cancel the subscription, and then move on to Netflix and maybe watch Castlevania. So that's one way you could do it. At this point, I have some family members who have paid for a couple of those subscriptions, so the one I recently signed up for a month was Disney Plus. I wanted to watch Hawkeye, so I did, and now it's been a month, it's over, and I'm just gonna wait until Moon Knight is all released, then sign up again for a month and watch that. So as far as choices go, each service has a lot of options, and new releases come out regularly. So at some point, there are too many things to watch and not enough time. So you have to choose which one you want to watch. So it's tough to choose, and I keep a list of shows I want to watch and movies I want to see. And when they become available, you have to kind of prioritize which one you want to watch. I feel like it's a lot of effort just to enjoy movies and TV shows, but hey, that works for me. Everything is so accessible, it kind of loses the value of anticipation. Way back when Blockbuster was still popular, there was a cost to go there and rent a movie. Whether you drove there or walked there, took a bus, whatever, you had to go there, see what was available, choose the item, take it back home, watch it, and return it quick enough that you didn't have to pay a late fee. So there was an investment of time into actually watching that movie. But now you can just play something and, just stop it halfway through, or when you get bored and switch to something else. And you've already paid for the whole subscription for that month or yearly, if that's the case, that you don't feel bad about it. So, kind of to get around that, I try to choose something and watch it all the way through, even if it's not good. That makes me feel good because it's like, you know, you're going through it. You're committing that time to it. So obviously there's good and bad things about that. So you don't have to sit through something you think is boring, which is great. But the bad thing is also, if you rely solely on your interest, you can get bored depending on the mood that you're in, and you'll never finish something. If it doesn't bother you, that's fine. But I always remember shows that I never finished. So this works for me. So yeah, that's a little bit about streaming services, and that's it. This is Row Talk.